What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Big ZacNovak. I'm actually pretty much over my sickness, which is amazing, so I'm getting back into the videos. Anyway, in today's video, we do have the Blood Cleaver Spider's Wanted Bounty, the solo guide, run through, whatever you want to call it, but let's roll the intros, get straight into it. I do want to give a shout out to Delta703 because he was just chilling here anyway. But yeah, roll the intros, let's get right into it, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so in today's video we have the Blood Cleaver Wanted Bounty for this week for Spider, good old Spider. Now this thing is actually on IO near the Rapture. Follow the instructions, or really the directions on screen how to get there. It is fairly simple, not too difficult, and actually if you do track it, it's one of those things where you're not really having to worry, it's always on screen, but as you can see it's pretty short to actually get here. Alrighty, and so once you have actually gotten the actual, adventure in itself, started it up and run into this cave, it really isn't too difficult to actually do this challenge this week. I will actually state that there is some way that I'm actually kind of cheating. I'm using Arc Rift, so I get my little Arc Conductor thing, and I'm also using the Getaway Artist that allows me to pretty much summon an amazing Arc Soul that turns into, well, a Arc Soul that is more like a turret, and it in itself is fairly powerful, I will actually say that, and using the Rift in itself allows me to pretty much get it back. So what I'll end up doing is getting close and then pretty much popping my Rift. It allows me to get both my actual healing and to actually have, my good old Sentry Turret thing going constantly, which again is pretty freaking powerful, and all you have to do is just walk in and back out of your actual Arc Rift, and you kind of get both your health and your little Arc Soul back for another 20 seconds, which in itself is fairly nice. So I will actually state that in itself is me partially kind of cheating, because as you can see I've already got my grenade back, and by getting my grenade back I can pretty much just wait until this actual Arc Soul goes away, pop this, and then walk straight in, and I don't have to worry about why it's not letting me walk in. Is there another enemy? There's another enemy. Okay, there we go. Will it open now? Because that enemy is now gone. What is happening? Why is this not opening? But yeah, that in itself is one of those things where the Arc Soul is pretty powerful for a lot of things. And yeah, this area in itself, once you actually do walk through, you get suppressed, so you don't really have anything other than, your melee and stuff like that, which in itself isn't too bad because these guys aren't too powerful. But it's just one of those things. Once you actually do get into this area, I myself pretty much go around and actually take out all the sentries before I actually, go for the big boss down there, because the sentry turrets in themselves are a little bit of assholes. They in themselves deal a lot of damage in a fair short amount of time. So actually me having my Arc Rift thingy is fairly actually, I guess fair. Well, not really fair for some people, because it is a little bit challenging, and it is one of those things where, yeah, it's just like you can take a lot of damage from them fairly quickly. However, doing what I'm doing and the strat that I'm actually running, you're not really having to worry about very much at all. It's one of those things where once your actual Rift is gone, you can pretty much just, well, not your Rift, once your actual, oh, there it actually just appeared. No mind, I've still got, the ability to get one back in a few seconds, which is always nice because, I'm actually running out on it. So we pop it again, we keep moving through. There is a few more enemies that we can pretty much just let the Sentry Turret go for. It is honestly really freaking powerful. And then there's this guy. This guy will actually spawn up a area shield thing that you have to kind of go in and bash. When you are bashing it, you can pretty much take it out, and there is actually sentry turrets that do spawn around him, so be careful of those. But once you actually do go in, pretty much walk up, do a little bit of damage to him, walk away, and then, go for that little middle thing in the center there. Jeez, I can't actually speak. See, I haven't actually done videos in a while, so I'm not really very, coerced in the speech as I used to be. But anyway, this is fairly simple and fairly easy. Just keep smacking this thing and eventually it'll allow you to actually deal damage to the big guy. Then you don't really have to worry. You just kind of got to watch out for him kind of slapping and slashing at you, because it can deal a fair bit of damage. So make sure you kind of just walk out. I myself, again, I can pop this and pretty much just walk in and not really worry about him too much, because I can kind of just keep meleeing this thing and take it down a little bit quicker than normal, because again, I'm pretty much, you know, using a slightly cheaterish strat. But yeah, once you do actually take things out, the sentry turrets in themselves will actually spawn, so you got to kind of watch out for them. They can deal, again, a lot of damage, and they aren't really too fun when they do. So yeah, kind of just get around them if you can, take out the turrets, get this little orb from the actual yellow turret in itself, bring it to the center, smash it in, and then you can deal damage to the big guy. Now, as you can see, he goes down pretty quick, so the hardest part really is actually just watching out for those turrets, because they are very, very, very tricky and pretty powerful. So yeah, once you have pretty much taken him out, that is it. You have finished. Just kind of clear out the turrets, because they will be there to actually attack you still, and they aren't actually too friendly. Even though the big boss has been despawned, they in themselves are still turrets. So that in itself is the actual walkthrough for this actual, you know, this guide this week for the good old, wait, did we actually, no, we didn't actually even go through and open the chest. You know what, I don't even want that chest. What I'm going to go through is actually open the actual package. What did we get from this? Fingers crossed it is something actually decent. Give me some armor that is good. We got ourselves some Scatterhorn wraps. Are they higher than my gauntlets? Let's see. Yes, they are one higher, which is, it's alright. It's not the worst thing, because, you know, 674, so I might infuse that at some point. Very nice, very cool. Hopefully this video has helped you guys actually get through this week's actual challenge. If it has, leave a like down below, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. If it did actually help you, leave a comment and let me actually know. But until next time, this has been ZacNovak. Share this video around, because it seriously helps out the channel, helps out you guys, and helps out other people to actually see my content. I will actually have another video coming that should be either later tonight or tomorrow, that will actually be the Ascendant Challenge, so actually be on the lookout for that. Once again, it's been ZacNovak, do all that good stuff. I want to be Sheeran like Karen ever. He was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is ZacNovak, signing off. Wait for it, wait for it. Peace out.